Okay, welcome to our next episode of the key in which we are building a key shop. Here we are going to look at the project that we are going to build, the overview of the project. Like a project in which you can give it to market like an inventory management system. So I'll open the app. I've created an installer and install the app. So I'll open the app, and when you open the app, you have the login. So what I'll do is I'll enter my credential. So I'll enter my credential like this and give the password. Go on. If I give a wrong password, can tell me that username or password is invalid. So I can go ahead and give the right password for it. And if I give the right password, then I'm logging as an administrator over here. So I'm logging as an administrator because if you look at it here, it's going to show today's skill that we have made. And here it's going to show today's skill and take my skill in an amount, but nothing is showing because we have not made. And you can give shortage item that are short or something like that. Go taking the project overview. Go one. I can go to the tab, and when I go to the tab, I'm having the user over here in which I've gave it. I can add another user with different permission. So if I go ahead and go to add and take a uncreated permission, go I'll add a user to a standard to be a standard user, and you give the privilege. Go I'll give a name, first name, ID, and last name. Let me call it Samuel and make it capitalized. Samuel, and the email at gmail.com, and contact like this, and the password. Go I'll enter a password and enter a password here. Go I'll choose a standard user and click on save, and boom, the user is being saved. So now let's walk through. So this is how we save a user, and here we can go ahead and look at the details. So if I click on one of the user, like I click on that one, I can go to update, and its information will be over here, and you can see that I'm having its information over here. So if I'm to update it to come like this, then if I click on save, then they will go, and if I'm to update it by clicking here, you can see that the username get updated over there, and I can select it and delete that user, and it will ask you, are you sure you want to delete? If I click on yes, it will delete, and no, it will just pop out over here. And I can catch a certain user based on a name. So while you are catching, you don't need to press any button to while you are catching, it will be popping out based on the name or something like that. So the next step to go is the product. So for product, if I go to product, I'm having no any product over here. So what I can do is I can go ahead and they take a barcode. You can scan a barcode over there or something like that. So if I'm to having a barcode and I scan, it will fail this option. So what I can do is, let me type any code. I'm not having a barcode right with me now. So I will give like let's say tomato to be the name of the item that I'm giving, and the description, let's say thin, let's say medium, to be the description, and the shelf that is in. So let me give 12, and the quantity, let's say I brought 100 pp, and the cost price of it, so that we can make analysis on profit and loss and those things. So if I'm to give a this to be 10 and the selling price to be, let's say 12, then if I click on calculate, you can see that it get calculated everything. So I can select it is paid or on credit. Maybe you collected the item on credit, so that you can track the item that you need to pay later. Go with it, I can click on save, and boom, the product will be saved, and I'm having it over here. And think I didn't selected a vendor or a supplier. The supplier place is empty for them. So now that is how we get it. And if we go to the detail, it showed it. And now let's say I'll come back to this. You can update it when you select it. You can update it over here, or you can delete it from there. But now I'm not doing anything. I'll come back and do it. And the next one is the stock. What the stock that you can catch, it help you to just view the item, and you can catch the item based on the name or the description over there. And the next one to go is the scale. Or the scale, what the scale is doing is at here you can scan the QR code that you scan, and it will just take the information and added it. And if you are not having a barcode, you can just click here and it will add that one over there. And let's say if you are to increase the price, you can click this option to add more, or click here to reduce the quantity. But let's say the person want to buy 10 and you added it was 1. You can't be clicking here 10 times. So what you need to do is to just click on this, and it will fill the quantity over here. What you need to do is to delete it and let it press 10 and click on this button. And when you click on this button, you can see that it updated this option and make it 10. Go with it. You can see it calculate the total price and the total quantity available over there. So what I can do is to go back. I'm having the total price over here. So if I'm to enter the amount received, let's say 100, and try to deliver, if the amount entered is not enough, or can go ahead and let's say if I enter 200, then it calculates the change that I need to give it to the person. And if I'm to click on deliver, then the scale is being made and it generates this receipt for me. So when it generates this receipt, I can print the receipt out by clicking on the printer, and if I click on it, it will print the receipt out. So this is how this thing is working, and I'll go here and the scale made successful. If I here the quantity is showing, go if I'm to right click it, you can see that now the quantity is 90 over here. So now let's go to the product again. Let's say the quantity is more, you purchase another one and you want to add. Let's say you purchase 50 items and you want to add it. What you need to do is to click on that product. You can check the product here, and when you get it, you click on the product, then you come to update, and the quantity that you are having, you need to enter it. Well, I'm having 50, well, I'll add the 50, and what I need to do is to click on the calculator, and you can see 140 over here. And then what I can do from there, I can go ahead and click on save, and boom, the item will be saved. And if I'm to update it, you can see that I'm having 140 items over here. So now the next place to go is the transaction. Go here, the transaction, it keeps track of different things. Let's say a person comes and buy 50 items, just that one person, it calculated at one transaction. So for that one transaction, you get a transaction ID, and when you go to scale the individual item that is being bought, you can have it, and it will have the same transaction. Can get it, the same person that is doing it, and it will calculate the scale by and also the date and the time over there. And you can catch it based on year, or you can catch it based on the month or a particular date. So let's say I choose this date and can get it today. It will, but if I'm to choose different dates, let's say you can see that the item is not there, or you can catch it from a product name like this. So you can see, you can catch it from a product name. Here the product thing, the scale over there will show the product. So if I'm to type this, you can see that it's catching. And you can catch from a period, go from let's say this time to a certain month. Therefore, if you click on that, it will give everything. And when you click on one, it will update all the information. Maybe you can't see it from here, you can get it, or If this is very small, you can click on this one and it will show the details, everything clearly for you to see. Go now. But the next option to go is get the report, or the report. It calculates every report over here, and you can go to click report and you can enlarge it, and when you check you can do all those things, and after catching everything you can print the result out. Go select the printer and boom, it can print the thing out for you to see. Go, you can check on transaction skills, and also you can check on stock skills, the most purchased item, the most contact item, the shortage item, the most expensive item. It will show that. The cheapest item, it will show that. And also you can base on the month to see that this item was bought in this month, we bought this how many times, and so on. So that I get for that. And you can track a supplier. So let's say I'm to add a supplier, I can come here and the supplier name, let's say I enter my name and the contact, the contact, and the next one, the location. Let me give it. So the location, try, and let's say I give the kind of where I am now, and you can give the address, the total address. Let's say street 1, 2, 3, and go on. So this is just a demo. Go, I can click on give and it will give that supplier over there. Go, I can have an order from a supplier. So I can select that supplier, and let's say the order that I got, it was 10,000 good, $10,000 or the amount of goods, and I made like the initial payment of like 100, and the date. Can go ahead and click here, and I can click on save, and it will save everything, and you can see that the payment they took is half payment. Go, if you to come to details and you select this, you can see that when you select that supplier, it will fetch the information, and you can see the debt that you own that person and the amount that you have paid and the total amount. So what I can do, you can go to the details over there, the order over there, and when you select that, you can go to update. Then what you can do is to, let's say I paid the rest 9,900, like this. 9,900, and I updated it and click it. You can get that full payment, and if I'm to come to that display, you can see that you own the person nothing from now. Go now. This is the functionality that we are going to build. I hope you enjoy it. Stay tuned, subscribe, and stay tuned as we proceed in building this awesome application from here. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next tutorial.